You know we don't miss. Feel like I'm Curry the way that I'm shooting. I been on my shit. Run them up, we gon' hit them. Coming in hot with a blitz. Cash out options, got them talking, we don't split. Straight from the couch, we up and we out. Then I got a dip.
Alright. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
This is as ready as I'm going to be, and I'm just going to say, let's go.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Is that how we're going to start this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Well, holy fucking shit. It's been, 2 weeks since episode 2?
Yeah, I think it's been about 2 weeks. 2 weeks too long.
I feel like so much shit has happened in the last 2 weeks, and we just got to get everybody caught up.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe I need to get caught up because I feel a little overwhelmed with all this stuff that's been happening.
I mean, you've been pretty busy too, just with everything, with work and the kids and lacrosse. I mean, damn,
yes.
Girl, you're doing it.
Oh, wait a minute, real quick. My girls, they did do a shutout. 11-0.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty proud of them.
Silent killers.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick.
Ooh, okay.
You know what day it is?
Monday?
Well, duh, but let's get a little sentimental here.
I don't know, Erm. Tell me because I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Nicole, we're going on 5 months of knowing each other.
Oh, that is pretty cute.
Oh my god.
Pretty cute.
Bitch, how do you not remember?
I don't know because I feel like I've known you my whole fucking life.
So we've been going on 5 months of knowing each other, which if you don't know the backstory, you got to go back to rewind to episode 1.
Get caught up and then meet us at episode 3.
And then we'll be good. Okay,
yes.
Thanks, rock stars.
Okay.
So, back to business.
Okay, let's cheers.
I
got Erm drinking today, so let's cheers. I got my Turner's Iron City beer
Don't
here.
lie to the people. I'm not drinking. I'm sipping. Okay?
So, yeah, she's a sipper.
I'm
so
a
let's
sipper.
do it.
The silent sipper.
Cheers.
I wanted to see if you do first.
Now listen, I'm ready to get down, okay? If I had another one over here, I'd be hitting it. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day.
So she actually worked really hard at work. I kind of had a nice little day off, so I had a little me day. But
I did not have a me day.
Nicole had a weed day. You had to cut the grass and cut the weeds.
You should have, after work. My grass in the backyard was about as high as the cornfields in the fall. I had to chop that shit down.
I got my
she got her nails done.
I got my nails and my toes done.
I'm just glad I ain't got no grease under there.
I have socks on, or else that'd be free content. Wiggle them.
All right. Let's get into this. Let's get
back to sports.
Back to sports.
Back to the
Where
sports.
do we want to start?
I want to start with a story, if you don't mind.
What story?
I want to tell you a story. You haven't heard this. I was
Oh.
saving it for episode 3.
Okay, well, hit me with it, Erm.
All right. So I have a good friend of the family. His name's Lewis, and he was gonna go buy a Russell Wilson jersey the other day, and decided to hold off on buying it for whatever reason. He walked in the store, held off, left, whatever. Next day, he goes to the airport. Wanted to go to Italy. Okay, so he's taking off to go to Italy. Goes in the
airport.
In the airport.
All right.
All of a sudden, goes, pulls the trigger, buys a Russell Wilson jersey. What do you think happened next?
I don't know.
Tell me why he puts on the jersey. Not even 2-3 minutes later, Russell Wilson's walking behind him and goes,
"Get the hell out of here!"
I swear to God, I can't make this up. He goes, "Hey, you want me to sign that?" And he goes, "Oh my God, no way!" And he signed his jersey, and he put a
It's a sign.
He put a
It's
little
a sign.
Put a little Bible verse on that.
It's a sign.
How cool is that?
That is pretty awesome.
Sorry, just had to start with that.
That's a good story.
Little game
I
changer.
got a little bit of a story too.
Ew, let's hear
Yeah,
it,
let
girl.
me fix these stupid things.
Say
My
it-
hair's probably sticking up.
Say it with your chest. Dude, real quick, back out of
Oh,
sports.
jeez, I can't even tell my story around here.
Sorry, just
It's all right. Go ahead, Erm. Go ahead. I'm sure it's about the big titties.
dude.
Quit looking at them. I got them out today. Usually don't keep the girls out.
I just need to ask really, really, really quick because I've never asked you and I've been wanting to know. Dude, they look fucking huge right now.
They are.
How? Like, what size are they?
36H.
Okay, what size are they again?
36H. 850 cc's of pure porn star boobies.
Wait, hold on. Wait, they make H cups?
Well, I mean, it's all in the person,
Wait.
It's all in the person.
Holy shit. I thought, oh my god, I can't get comfortable. I didn't realize that they made, I thought it was always ABCD tits.
No.
They make H?
H. They're big.
Wait.
I asked for porn star titties. I got porn star titties.
Holy shit. Dude, shout out to the itty bitty titty committee over here.
Wait a minute.
Mine look nothing like that.
If she turned around, she'd match me, okay?
Dude.
That's why we call her Big Arm. She got a big old booty.
Listen. All right. Get back into sports. Enough about my booty. What the hell? I am like mesmerized. Okay. Back to sports.
Okay. Back to sports.
Sorry, I really interrupted.
That's all right. Well, I actually didn't even want to talk about sports yet.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the video that you sent me at the beginning of last week.
What video?
Let's talk about your tire. Let's talk about your tire.
We're really gonna do that on episode 3?
Yeah.
You're really gonna embarrass me like that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
Remember whenever I talked about, I think in episode 1, when you were in the car with her? Well, she totaled her rim and tire. I mean, we're talking like 80 fringe thou on the rubber.
You're such a dick. Get it out. Finish your story before I tell them what really happened.
Oh no, I have a video to prove it. I'll just show you.
Well, I fucked up my tire really bad, and like you could see, it's like Zach ripped off the other. It was like this whole, oh shit, I'm about to drop my purse. This whole part of the tire. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new tire. Look how, there's more over here too. This is so bad. Yikes. All right, so what had happened was... What had happened was Krista and I went to go get a banana split down the road, okay? And I had never gone to this ice cream place before, and apparently they had this, like, homemade ice cream, whatever, and the banana splits are massive, which I don't know if I still have it or not, but
massive? Like massive like your ass?
It might be bigger. Dude, it was so good. Like, they put, like, normal...
They put cherries on top?
Oh, my God. And nuts? And whipped cream.
Ooh, yeah.
It was incredible. And so here we are. It was a 4-minute drive down the road back to Krista. So I said, hey, Krista, you got to hold my banana split, girl. And she's like, okay. So she holds this banana split, and I just could not take my eyes off the fucking banana split. It was so good. And I'm like, dude, I just can't wait to face fuck the shit out of this banana split. Is that another one?
I almost lost my turners.
And I was just so excited.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So, we go about, a whole 180 seconds down the road. Finally, we make it to the right turn.
Here we go.
And this is where it gets wild. So, I hit a little pothole. Shifts my car a little to the right, and the back right tire. Dude, my shit was fucked. Like, so fucked. To a point where Krista and I were like, and I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely am going to have to replace my tire. I definitely already screwed up the rim, so we had to have Zach go out and check it out, and he was peeling off a lot of rubber for me. It was pretty embarrassing.
It's pretty bad.
The only other time that I've actually ever messed up my car to a point where I'm like, you really messed it up is it was actually one of the third weekends I'd ever spent with my boyfriend, and I went up to Jersey, and there was this whole big...
She ruined the date.
I honestly... I don't know how he didn't dump me for being like a bad driver. I was parked in a parking spot. I went to go back us out. And then next thing you know, I didn't realize that there was a median in the middle of the freaking parking lot. My whole front right side of the bumper just went. And he's like, ooh, that doesn't sound good. He didn't think I was going to be able to get home to Pittsburgh. It was also rather embarrassing.
It happens. It happens.
It happens. Speaking of boyfriend, he's been killing it.
What is it? 6 home runs?
Dude, I am like so proud of him. 6 home runs in 10 games. Like, stop and think about that. Like, MLB guys don't even do that.
I mean, MLB needs to open their eyes and realize what they're missing out.
Oh my God, they're sleeping on him. And honestly, like, the only person who should be allowed to sleep on him is me. And even then, I'm his biggest hype girl. Because you know what? Like, honestly, like, I'm not even saying it because I date him. It's because he's genuinely, like, he's such a great athlete. He's such a good person. And the amount of, like, hard work and effort he puts in the off season, and then just to see it translate into the games, like, being able to come on a new team and be able to, like, you know, integrate that in, you know, he had, like, an injury at first. So he was designated hitter the first couple games.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And now he's actually back in for left field and stuff. And even then, he's like, he's over, I don't know what the exact number is, but I know he's over 10 RBIs too. So it's like, I mean, for somebody to, like, for me personally, back when I played softball, oh my gosh, if there were like 2 strikes, 2 outs, and you were like the last at bat, you kind of like give up and be like, whatever, we're, you know, let's get out of the inning type of deal. This motherfucker's cracking home runs.
Hey.
Like, he's incredible. He's such a good athlete, and he just busts his ass. And I'm like, somebody needs to, like, wake up, because he
got my fingers crossed for you, Ann.
He's awesome. Like, I'm super proud of him.
Get it.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to see him this weekend.
Oh, good. I'm glad you are.
We're gonna have fun.
I don't know how they do it sometimes, but they get it done. They get it done.
Yeah, that's what happens. Ballers. He puts up with me.
Let's talk about Tom Brady roast.
All I have to say is Nikki Glazier. Incredible.
Badass.
Love her.
I wish she was my friend. Nikki, do you want to be my friend? We have the same name.
Ooh, I could see that.
I would really want to be her friend.
She would.
I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. I will take every bad joke you got for me.
Speaking of take it, Nicole, can I tell everybody how you took it?
I gotta think about this. What are you talking about?
See, I'm full of surprises too. When I'm done,
bring it.
Do you want to tell the people about your first photo that you got on our group Instagram page for Long Lost Winners? Nicole took it.
Guess what I woke up to?
She woke up
4:45 in the morning.
Long Lost Winners got our official first
dick pic.
And guess what? We blocked her.
I thought about keeping him around, but I just wasn't impressed. I was not impressed.
I'm so glad you woke up earlier than me that day.
I was like, oh.
She calls me up. She calls me up at 11 o'clock in the morning. She's like, we got our first dick pic.
I was like, yes.
I was like, no. And I was like, is it still there? She's like, no, I deleted it. I blocked him. I'm like, oh, thank God.
I was like, it was a small wiener.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
I wish I knew his handle. I'd call him out.
I forget it.
You're too nice. Speaking of nice, let's talk about some nice athletes and some of the good that they're doing.
Who do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about Hopkins or you want to talk about T. Higgs?
Let's talk about T. Higgs first.
All right, T. Higgins.
I love him.
You are the man.
Mm-hmm.
I did see a video that went viral, and he was doing signings, and he walked out the door. I guess wherever he was doing the signings at, they said, "Oop, that's enough, no more." And he comes to walk out the door, and there was a line wrapped around the building, and he was like, "Wait, you guys are all still waiting?" And he was like,
me?
"Yeah." Turned around, went back in, and said, "We're gonna continue."
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, y'all for me? Oh, we're going back." Yep, yeah. And that's what he did.
Yeah,
absolutely love that.
Awesome,
amazing.
I'm ready for you. By the way, I'm ready for you in fantasy, and I'm ready to make some bets on you.
Yeah, love him.
Yes. Hey, thank you so much.
What's up, T?
What's up?
Oh wait, can I sit right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Let's go!
Also, speaking of amazing, I just want to shout out a little bit of Morgan Wallen. He's been adding a little spicy athletes to his on set.
Okay, Hopkins. He was out there dancing as Morgan Wallen was walking out for a set.
So I love DeAndre Hopkins, and I already bet on him a lot as a touchdown scorer throughout the season. But I think the video of him coming out with Morgan Wallen actually made me like him a tad bit more. So shout out to him. Word on the street is I guess a couple Cowboy players walked out with him too.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I heard it today, so I don't fact check me, but I heard that. And if that's the case, then that's pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah,
I love that. I love whenever athletes.
Speaking of Cowboys, what happened with the Cowboys?
Ooh.
Ezekiel
back
with the Cowboys.
History repeats itself.
And coach said he hasn't missed a step.
Listen, he is exactly where he needs to be.
Yeah, and I'm ready for you in fantasy.
I did not like him on the Patriots. I love the move of bringing him back. Great move.
I'm trying to think.
Hold up. Did you hear about what Dak Prescott said?
No.
This is a nice little fun fact, too. This is a little negative, but I think it was kind of funny. Tell me why Dak Prescott said he cannot live off of $34 million a year.
I know I can.
I could live off
I can live off of $34 million for probably the rest of my life.
Oh, my God.
And I'd be a happy little pea.
You precious little pumpkin.
Pea, not a pumpkin.
Pumpkin. That is, so that was one I was like, that's kind of surprising.
Why couldn't he live off? Did he say why?
No, I didn't look too much into it, but I saw it and I was like, what? Not liking that look of you, Dak.
Yeah, I ain't liking that either.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Zamir White, running back, Zamir White.
He's on the Raiders.
Number one RB for the Raiders. So I'm definitely going to be trying to draft you in my fantasy football.
So they got rid of Jacobs, correct?
Correct.
And now they got him.
Yep, and now he's their number one running back for the Raiders.
I don't know if I should spill this tea, but I'm going to spill a little bit of the tea for my bets. I picked 3 specific teams this year. I'm going to give you 2 of them. I picked the Steelers, and I actually picked the Raiders to win the Super Bowl this year. So I picked, what I did is on FanDuel, I picked the Steelers to beat, and I picked every team that they could potentially beat in the Super Bowl, and then I did the same thing for the Raiders. One other team, but I won't give the third team away. But I did it for the Steelers and the Raiders. I low-key love the Raiders head coach. Low intuition cooking up.
Let's talk about Tampa Bay paying out the highest defensive back.
Tell me about it. I didn't hear about that one.
$84 million 4-year contract for Winfield.
Shut up. Really?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? $84 million?
$84 million 4-year contract.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Highest paid defensive back.
You know who I'm excited for running back wise? I am actually really, really pumped for Aaron Jones for the Vikings this year.
It's not a bad one. Not a bad one.
He's going to be on my touchdown radar.
Well, since we went to the draft and we heard a lot of Jared Goff. Well,
Okay.
Go ahead. No, finish yourself.
Dude, he just honestly, I know what you're about to say. I feel like I know what you're going to say. It's like that first cousin. I just met you in tuition.
$212 million contract checked and signed today.
You know what I think?
Number 2 in 2024.
That's insane.
Quarterback.
Do you know what I think sealed the deal for him?
What?
All of those fans were chanting his name on the first day of the draft.
He's so loved up there in Detroit.
He is. I'm telling you. Yeah, that is really surprising, but it's surprising, but it's not surprising. I'm more surprised that the Lions have. So between St. Brown and between Jared Goff, they've invested a lot of money in that team coming up.
Oh, a ton.
I like the Lions. I didn't bet them for the Super Bowl, but I do really
I
like
like
them.
the Lions too. I think that they're definitely a contender. There's no doubt they are a contender. They're a contender right out the gate.
I love the attitude of their head coach.
Yeah.
He reminds me of the attitude of the Raiders head coach too. There's like a certain kind of little something that I like with head coaches and how they carry themselves and their
I don't think we want to get into head coaches.
I know you hate Tomlin. I know. Keep your opinions on that side of the couch.
Womp, womp, womp.
Womp womp womp.
Well, if we want to talk about anything negative, let's just talk about Rashard Rice and his little messy going on.
I'm gonna be honest. You hear about all the negative things going on with him in the news, but here's the thing. He's a young guy. I don't know how old he is. I know
I think he's about 23, 24. Don't quote me because I'm not exactly sure, but I think he's around 23, 24.
But here's what I'll tell you with him is...
Are you going to drink that or are you going to let it get warm?
I'm going to probably let it get warm.
I seriously can't win with her.
No.
One of these days,
I'm
just going to
sway.
roofie her. And then we can pretend she's drunk.
Ew. Dude, I am the certified DD. You ever need somebody? I'm there.
All right. One of these days.
I got you, girl.
You got me?
I got you, girl.
All right. Well, let's get back to Rashard Rice here real quick.
Okay. Thank you. You almost had me so drunk that I lost my train of thought. FML. So here's my thing with him. As much as we want to, smack him on the wrist and be like, oh, he's getting into shit. He's, getting paid all these millions. He needs to be better and stuff. You know what? In our younger 20s and our teens, everybody fucks up and makes mistakes at some point in their life. And you kind of have to cut them some
I know
slack.
I did.
We all did. I did. You did. Your mom did. My dad did.
My poor mother.
Oh, my poor fault. No, my dad was like, he'll tell you. My dad's gotten in some high-speed chases with the pull rings. Let me tell you. We'll have to bring
I
him
have
on
to
one
say
day.
my dad was the wild one. My mom was not the wild one.
My mom's the loud one. My dad's I don't know. Both my parents are fun. They're both really fun.
My mom got more fun as she got older. Obviously I didn't know her when she was younger, but when she was young before my time in her, teens and 20s. But I know my dad was wild. He was a wild one.
We had some rebels in our family. So speaking back of rebels with Rashard Rice, it's one of those things where it's kind of like you want to so many people want to hurry up and jump to be negative about him. But you know what? We all did stupid shit when we were younger. And one of the things he did, he was speeding. Come on now. I work for Porsche, BMW, and Audi. Do you know how many people speed?
Yeah, they do. I think the issue is he is in the limelight. He's got big bucks in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
He's living at large right now. I can't say I necessarily care for what recently happened. From what I've read.
Remember,
I know.
It's all alleged.
It's all alleged. From what I read, he lured some photographer into a nightclub and, I don't know, punched his lights out, I guess.
Alleged.
You're innocent until proven guilty.
Because
come on, Rashard. I really like you.
Well, do you know what?
I bet on you. Let's go.
Because you know who else was in some shit until they were not into some shit a couple years ago?
Who?
It might have been about a year and a half or two ago. Was Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Whenever it made the news, somebody said he assaulted somebody.
Donnie.
Do you remember that? Somebody said he had assaulted somebody. And meantime, he was the guy that broke up the fight.
Yeah.
So you just never know.
Never know.
So, Rashard, I'm going to give you the benny of the doubt.
The benny of the doubt.
I'm going to give you the benny of the doubt. But I'm going to tell you right now, motherfucker, you better score me lots of touchdowns.
Or we're not going to forgive you.
No. Long lost winners will not forgive you.
Remember that.
First cousins.
Yes.
You'll be dead to us.
Dead.
Speaking of dead, the crowd, VIP day 2.
Oh, yeah.
Switch it up a little bit. Okay. We got a little bougie day 2.
We did get a little bougie.
It wasn't as lively as day 1. Being front row kind of crowd.
Smashed to the crowd with all them wieners on our backs.
Mm-hmm. It just didn't feel right day 2. It was
We had fun. Don't get me wrong. We had a lot of fun. I just think that maybe it wasn't our pace.
It wasn't us. It didn't scream two basic girls from Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah.
It was like real bougie,
I will say, I was very happy that I could sit in a seat.
And we weren't cold.
And we were not cold.
It wasn't negative nipples.
No negative nipples there.
No.
And we had food, and we had beverages, and we had a potty.
Can we talk about the buffet? Food is always the most important.
Oh my gosh, the buffet was absolutely amazing, honestly. From the moment that we got there, they had this like big lavish spread out, and then they went ahead and changed it up and put other stuff out. And then they had like a dessert table, and then they had open bar.
And then they had like the after drunk going home hoagies.
Yes, you had like things that you could take home with you.
Finger food.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was finger fucking the shit out of a hoagie on our way
But we
home.
did liven up the crowd. I will say, we lived up the crowd.
So when Nicole and I got there, I kind of nudged her. Actually, let me show you what I did. 1 second, I got real close to her. Hold on.
Oh, what is she doing?
I was like,
oh, it's a little lonely over here sometimes.
I'm gonna share the microphone for a second.
Okay.
So we were at the draft, and we're just sitting there like this, like minding our own business, and there's a DJ. So we're having fun, and I'm dancing. I was
probably got to talk into this, or nobody can hear us.
Oh, sorry. So I'm sitting there, and I'm nudging Nicole like this, like, and I'm like, Nicole, I'm the life of the motherfucking party, and if there's music, I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be dancing. So you better fucking keep up with me. And she's like, okay.
Well, you're a little close. You're in my space.
All right.
You're in my space. Oh, there it is. Big booty.
Okay, girl.
I told you.
Mind your own. Oh my god. My mom calls them bowling balls. She does. She goes, get those bowling balls away from me. I'm like, sorry, Mom. You
know what we didn't talk about? Well, wait. Let's finish the experience in the VIP room first before we move on.
So, I tell Nicole, listen, we're gonna have a good ass time, and I said, one thing about me is I make friends no matter where I go. We're gonna have a good time. So we start dancing, whatever, and next thing you know, Nicole and I, we had so much fun, and we're dancing and we're singing and we're getting rowdy and we're shaking our terrible towels. We're doing all this stuff. Do you know how many people wanted to be our friend?
All of them.
Everybody.
Yep. We ended up having all these guys coming to our table, and they're all like, ooh, who are you? What are you doing
Plastic
here?
surgeon.
Yeah, we had a plastic surgeon. We had a
pharmacist owner.
Yep.
And a commercial real estate guy.
Yeah.
Which I kindly told them all my love story of how I met Anthony. So,
yeah.
They got the point.
They definitely got the point. And I think at one point they ended up leaving.
The guy found out
They tried really hard. Really hard.
Yeah, and I just told him how happy and in love I was and how you were married. And the one guy who was single got so pissed he up and left.
He did. He was like, I'm out of here. He called his brother on the phone and was like, let's go, dude.
Guess what?
What?
Fuck him.
You win some, you lose some.
Whatever. Sorry.
Whatever.
So yeah, we had a good time. We made friends with the lady in the bathroom.
Yeah, I think she wanted to take us home with us. We had to politely decline.
Agreed. So, I'm in the bathroom, minding my own business, doing my thing, and I'm just peeing. This lady just kept talking to me in the bathroom, and I'm like, you ever get piss shy and you can't really pee because someone's in there talking, and I just
Ever since I was in kindergarten, I had some girl make fun of me because I was in the bathroom peeing. She told everybody I was doing the number 2.
Did you ever tell your therapist about that?
Yes, I have.
Sounds like a traumatic thing that you never got through.
I went to Catholic school and we had these little tiny pieces of paper. And ever since then, I don't like to go to the bathroom in public.
I also don't go to the bathroom in public.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Weird. Same thing.
Pretty tough.
Twins. No, so definitely bougie, definitely just wasn't what we expected, but I mean it was fun. Definitely would do it again, but I think who you bring is
plays a big part in it.
100%. So next year I told Chris, I was like, Chris, you're coming with us, and we definitely got to get a group of people. Oh, we'd have a blast.
Yeah.
But I will say it was pretty cool that none of the Detroit fans were screaming or cheering. All of a sudden our, who was it that got picked? It was, Frazier. And we were jumping and hitting our terrible towel.
Oh, yeah. We went viral on that one.
We went viral. I was like, let's go.
So, speaking of viral, which is something we totally have to bring up.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis
Women of
Roy.
fantasy football.
Dog House. Is it Dog House or Dog Pound?
Dog Pound.
Dog Pound Fantasy Football.
Dennis Roy, we love you.
Yeah.
He met us on night 1, reached out to us kindly day 2, and was like, hey, let's take some time out. Like, out of, 275,000 people, I guess.
Yeah.
Nicole and I were a rare commodity, and we were the 2, from what we know, we're in there for work. 2 business owners, 2 women business owners
Whoop, whoop.
in the sports industry, which you don't see it very often. So we're doing our thing. Shout out to us.
Cheers.
Don't leave me hanging. Thanks.
You stay on your side of the couch.
She doesn't.
Okay? I like my space.
You're so fucking funny. Sorry.
I wanted to put a table here, but she won't let me put a table here.
No, because if
I
I
want
want
to put my drink here, and I can't put my drink here.
if I want to touch you, I want to touch you, Nicole.
Oh, okay.
God. We're 5 months in.
5 months.
Only 5 months. So back to Dennis Roy. He was so awesome. Reached out to us and was like, hey, like, this is a really rare thing to see 2 girls in the sports industry. Like, would it be cool if we did an interview? And we're like, oh my God, yeah. So it was Nicole and I's first official interview for Long Lost
Which I
Winners.
totally blew it, but I went with it anyways.
Yeah, and
It's a little nerve-wracking when somebody is, interviewing you. It's actually a little nerve-wracking here sometimes.
yeah, because you don't know. Yeah, because it's all about like the vibe and stuff, and we didn't know what he was going to ask. So, I mean, but he was incredible. He went and interviewed us. It was short, sweet, to the point, whatever. Went in the media room and immediately posted us. And because of him, our first podcast ended up getting like 3,000 views overnight.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
So because of him and because of the women of fantasy football, I mean, they're the reason we popped off. Like, pretty cool.
I think it's pretty awesome.
We love you, Dennis.
Yes. And I am going to post up here.
Okay. Sorry. You're going to
And I am going to post.
Sorry, I had an asthma attack.
I'm going to post his reel that he made that hit over 1 million views, which I believe was with Rashard Rice. It's pretty freaking hysterical.
Boss busted skull. He knocked over another ATM, this time at knife point. He needs your legal advice.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
He hit 1 million views.
Yeah.
He probably
It's
has
awesome.
more now. That was like a week ago.
It feels
About
like
a week ago.
Oh, a week ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, I don't know that song either.
My God. Don't worry. For my generation, I'm going to catch her up to speed.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I really am. It's just like, I don't know. You almost hit a certain age, and I can remember, like, when my parents must have hit a certain age, they stopped listening to certain music. And it's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of there.
Well, okay then.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Speaking of hitting a certain point,
Oh, boy. Here we go.
we kind of go to the draft, and then we're going to be going to some training camps and stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool to tell them about what we're going to do this upcoming, May 22nd?
Yeah. We're going to the Women's Steelers event.
Mm-hmm. Women's Steelers Social, and we're so excited because who's going to be there?
Troy Polamalu.
Troy Polamalu.
Oh, maybe I'll get to touch his salt and pepper hair.
Are you going to do it?
I'll try.
I don't think I will. I definitely want to get a pic.
Yeah.
He reminds me of...
I won't really, but I did see him once in the grocery store. This was a couple years ago. I saw him in the grocery store. Oh, shit. I'm getting stuff.
You're drunk.
No, I wish. Yeah, no, I saw him in a grocery store, and I was like being a weirdo, like, because I didn't want to say hi to him. I called my husband. I'm like, Troy Polamalu's at the grocery store, and he's like, "Well, you gonna say something to him?" I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna say anything to him in the grocery store. He's buying milk." So I'm like pushing my cart around, pretending that I'm not looking at him at all, but I was.
You starstruck?
I was.
Oh my gosh.
I was. And now we have our like little miniature Troy now.
We have a miniature Troy.
He's not miniature, but I'm going to call him miniature because he's so much younger than Troy now. Polynesians. I mean, come on. They're Polynesian.
Do you know what? I don't know why this just totally came to mind. Do you know what that kind of made me think of whenever you brought him up?
What?
Do you know what else I think has been kind of funny since we started this podcast?
What?
Dude, I cannot tell you how many people. We have like low-key taglines now. Like, do you know how many people have come up to me and they've been like, do not say the word dick button.
Dick button.
Or,
here we go.
Or I've had people come up and like drop some of Nicole's lines to me, and I'm just like, and it's like, no, you're wrong, and I'm like, all right, let me go fuck myself.
It's easy sometimes. No, you're wrong.
Okay,
she's a little argumentative sometimes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah, so, I mean, I have a strong personality, and so does she. And really, I think that I'm a little more passive than Ermis. I don't think she's reached that age yet.
What do you think? I'm just direct?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's...
Direct would be the word.
I think it's because with my jobs that I do, I have so... Like, my time is so precious, and, like, with, like...
Precious like a little kitty.
It is. Because... No, because, like, with my one job, it's, like, matter of fact, like, I don't... It's very hard in the card business when you're in finance, because when you have 9 salespeople coming in all at once and there's only, like, 1 or 2 finance people, you got to be, like, very matter of fact. Like, get to the point, get the fuck out of my office.
Well, I have to deal with bossy men all day long that don't want to listen to a word I have to say. So I've learned to gain some patience, but lately I feel like I've been losing my patience.
Well, and then I have SVN, and then with that stuff, it's all like business with like commercial real estate. Like, are you selling? Are you listing? What do you want? Like, do you want to, investment opportunity with that? And then on top of that, with the podcast, so it's like with all that, and then traveling to see my boyfriend, it's
busy. It's busy.
We are 2 busy girls just freaking doing it.
We're trying to just do it.
We're doing it. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, I think we're doing all right. You guys think we're doing okay?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I have one more thing I have to say.
What's that?
You ready for this, sir?
I guess I was born ready.
You better be ready, because she's going to learn how to mock draft.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fantasy football season is about to start here soon. So we got to get her prepared, because she's going to learn how to play fantasy football this year.
So I'm not a big... I think the reason I never got into fantasy football is because money-wise, I was like, all right, monetary-wise, do I buy in for $50, $100, $200 to win $800, $1,000, something like that? Is it worth my time?
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's fun.
I mean, if you want to get into the big stuff, there is big money out there in fantasy football if that's something you really want to do. But if you have to learn.
If somebody knows of big leagues, tell me, because I want in. Because for me, gambling is like literally my job. So the way that I look at gambling, like, and it's no offense to like anybody that's betting $50, $100, $200, but the way that I look at it money wise, I'm like, is it worth my time doing? Because if I'm gambling, I can make.
Yeah, you're going to be spending time with me, with something I like to do.
Okay, and I'm saying okay, because I'm not being argumentative, Nicole. God.
Direct. The word is direct, okay?
I keep sinking into the side of the couch. And I'm
not. Our 1970s couch is getting a little...
I'm telling you...
I wonder how many people made love on this couch.
Dude, I'm telling you, if it was on this side of the couch, because when I sit over there, I don't sink in and nothing. This is hard.
Oh, couch of mine.
Everything nasty in those frickin' 70s skirts happened over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Daddy sat over there.
Keep my hands off the couch.
I think we cleaned it, didn't we? Yeah, we cleaned
Oh,
it.
yeah, we're good. I steam cleaned the fuck out of this
Yeah,
thing.
come on.
Dude, I did. I put a lot of hard work into this thing.
Yeah, she did.
Although, I will say...
Her and Bean were like,
unbelievable. So,
we lost our train of thought. She's stuck on Big Daddy sitting in her seat.
that got me all thrown up. I had a really good ending to this.
Her face got a little flushed.
I
over
did.
there.
I'm a little red. You're going to see marks in my face by the time this is done. Oh my God. It's like a sex scene with your parents watching and you just gotta...
You're looking through your eyeball like this. Are you watching? You got your eyes closed? Uh-huh. I remember those days. My mom was good for that.
Oh my gosh. So, we're going to learn to mock draft. I'm going to learn how to mock draft.
She's going to learn how to mock draft, and I'm going to show her the ways.
Okay, because Nicole, you know everything because you're, 10 years older. So, God, you know everything.
That's right.
Nicole knows all.
She's learning. So she's not wrong there. You are so right.
I'm good for something.
There we go.
So,
oh, wait.
What?
One more thing.
What?
One more thing. We're going to the casino on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. My girlfriend's coming into town, Amanda, and I'm actually really excited. So,
we're going to go play some roulette.
I'm going to teach her how to spin the wheel.
I'm going to spin the wheel. And I'm going to win something.
So, Wednesday, I'm going to teach you to gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, when I get back from my trip with Bae, you're going to teach me how to mock draft.
Uh-huh.
Deal?
That's what's going to happen. Deal. I'll listen if you listen.
Double pinky promise.
Oh. Yeah. Wow. We can smoke on it. Like the good old days.
You heard it here first.
You know we don't miss. Feel like I'm Curry the way that I'm shooting. I've been on my shit. Run them up, we gon' hit them. Coming in hot with a blitz. Cash out options, got them talking, we don't split. Straight from the couch, we up and we out, then I gotta dip.